to all the children at St. Peter's and St. Gildas. I hope you had a lovely weekend and didn't get too wet in all the downpours we had. This week's really exciting because there's a chance for lots more of you to return to school. I've just seen the Year 3s arriving this morning and it was really lovely to see them. I was surprised at how much they had grown, and I'm looking forward to heading over to St. Peter's at lunchtime to say hello to the Year 2 children. Wednesday will be the turn of our Year 4 and Year 5 children. Everyone that's returned to school has been amazing. The teachers have been so impressed with the fabulous attitude you have and your enthusiasm to learn. Some things are so different from when the children were here last, but lots of it's still the same, and there's nothing better than seeing classmates. I've bought a new book this weekend called While We Can't Hug. I want to read it to you today because one of the things that's so different for us all to remember is to try and keep our distance from each other. And this book has some great ideas for what to do to replace hugs. While we can't hug. The dedication is for all the children who can't hug the ones they love. Hedgehog and Tortoise were the best of friends. They wanted to give each other a great big hug, but they weren't allowed to touch. "Don't worry," said Owl. "There are lots of ways to show someone you love them." Hedgehog tried a wave. That made Tortoise smile. Tortoise made a funny face. That made Hedgehog laugh. Hedgehog wrote a letter, and Tortoise wrote one back. And when Tortoise did a little dance, Hedgehog joined in too. Hedgehog blew a kiss across the gap between them. Tortoise saw it and caught it and kept it. And sent 3 back again. Tortoise sang a song. Hedgehog played along. Then they both painted pictures so that everyone would know they were friends. Through rain and shine. They could not touch, they could not hug, but they both knew that they were loved. Hopefully that's given you lots of ideas. Remember, you can send virtual hugs. I got quite a few of those on Friday from some lovely children. As things have started to return a little bit more to normal, I've been thinking a lot about the last few months. I've been thinking about the positive things that have happened, and I've been also thinking about some of the things that were sometimes quite difficult. All of my children came home, so my house was much busier than normal, and sometimes we got on each other's nerves. But it's been amazing as well, and we've made some really special memories together. We've celebrated 2 birthdays, and my daughter has become an amazing cook. My dog wasn't very well, but because of the lockdown, she had lots of company because my children were working at home, and that kept her spirits high. I found it really hard not seeing my friends. I have seen them on Zoom, but it wasn't the same. I have really missed getting my hair cut and cannot wait for a trip to the hairdressers. I found it really hard not seeing all of you, but I have learnt to film and edit my assemblies, so my IT skills have improved. So children, do take time to think about what you've been through and how you feel about it. It is very important to recognise your feelings and not ignore them. This is another area that your teachers can explore more with you in the coming weeks and in the autumn term. To finish with today, children, I want to share this prayer with you. It's the 5-finger prayer, and it's from Pope Francis. Your thumb is the nearest digit to you, so that helps to remind you to pray for those closest to you, your family, your dearest friends. Your next finger along is often the one used to point, so You can pray for those who point you in the right direction, like your teachers, and you're really asking that they'll get wisdom and support. The next finger along is your index finger, and it's the tallest. So that helps to remind us to pray for those who lead us, those who make decisions for us, so our governments, and we really want them to have guidance and wisdom. The next finger along is often called our ring finger, and that's probably our weakest one, and that's to remind us to pray for those who are weak, in trouble, in pain, and we really cannot pray too much for those people, children. Our little finger at the end is often called the pinky, and that one's to remind us to pray for ourselves and our needs and ask God for help for us. So this week, try and remember the 5-finger prayer when you're saying your prayers in the morning or in the evening, and ask God to help all those different people, including yourself. I hope you have a lovely week, children, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.